Social media is an integral part of my education programming. So when I'm setting up for a talk or a presentation or a workshop, I use social media to advertise public courses that I run. I also use social media after the courses, and I'll tell you how I do that. So I will set up an event on my Facebook page announcing that I have a presentation or a workshop coming up, and give all the contact details, where it's going to be held, what people need to do to participate in that on the events page. And then people can share that amongst their friends or their businesses, so that adds awareness to it. After the event, there's something that I do that a lot of people don't do, is I use my Facebook page to highlight the types of questions that people asked at my event. So I might say a great question was asked after my presentation about a particular privacy setting that's on Facebook, and this was my answer, and I might do 7 of those in separate posts. And what that means is that people get an idea of the subject matter that I'm talking about at the event, and it may actually answer some questions they have, which will give them the idea of what they might expect if they come to a talk. I'll post pictures of the event with permission of the hosts, perhaps on Instagram, and then cross-post that to Twitter, basically talking about how many people came. So if I present it as a successful event that had good positive outcomes, that lots of people attended, then it means that other people would want to book me in the same way and host an event or have me run a workshop for them, because there was a great turnout for it. So I also often do a blog post. So if somebody asks a question during the event, it might tell me that there is lots of people might want to know the answer to that question. So I'll do a blog post. Because what I find is, after people attend my workshops and my events, during those events I encourage them to follow me on social media, because they often say, I don't know where to get the answers to these questions. And I say, well, I'm always talking about them on social media. Follow me on Twitter, like my Facebook page, subscribe to my newsletter. So I usually get an influx of new followers after I host an event. Then they've got more content to see when they go to those pages. They will see more answers to the questions that they asked. They will see a blog post that addresses in more detail an answer to what was asked at the event. So it's all part of the education strategy of getting people to understand what I'm talking about when I'm educating, what the response is like, and hopefully makes them feel more willing to attend or to hire me.